chocolate fudge and red balloons, argyle socks and the blue suede shoes. A stroll in Central Park with you, bare feet on sands in Malibu. Drinks at 2 in the afternoon. I'm in just that kind of a mood. Holding hands, love's pantomime, shooting.
Danielle asked me to co-host the Say Cheese group build, and of course I agreed. I liked the topic, I was proud of being part of it, and I was proud of seeing who participated. So many great modelers, and the participants seemed to enjoy it too. What more can you ask for? I wanted to build this dio anyway, and now I had the chance to do it for this group build. The main kit is a Revell reboxing of ICM's Opel Admiral convertible. I did some scratch building like the spare wheel well and a couple of interior parts.
Making love on the front lawn, Venus beams a loving nod in fields of gold shall we both trod around the world, just me and you. I'm in just that kind of a mood. Holding hands, love's pantomime, shooting glances time to time, champagne bubbles, Cupid's brew, to usher in the rising moon. Oh, my heart with souls happy tonight.
I repaired some damage I had done. I added some missing stuff.
Love's pantomime, shooting glances time to time.
Finally, I built a new soft top, but then my mojo was gone. Has there ever been a worse moment for that?
The rising moon on my heart whistles a happy tune. I'm in just that kind of a mood. Embracing by the fireside, I look into those big blue eyes.
Since the dio will be settled on a Polish farm, I needed animals like a cow and all these pigs.
Wedding bells will say I do forever. Now it's just we two. I'll have my.
The pigs needed a sty, so I scratch built one. That was the moment when my mojo came back. I don't want to explain it all over again, but if you haven't watched it, there's a video on the build that gives you all the information.
I'm in just that kind of a mood.
There's a second video on the paint job. The hay wagon wasn't part of the dio at the beginning. While I worked on the pigsty, I thought it would be a nice add-on. The build video explains everything. There's a second video on the paint job. It also explains how I built missing parts. I needed wheelbarrows, and there are two nice and very cheap kits by Plasmodel. Since they weren't available and I didn't have the patience to wait, I scratch built the wheelbarrows. They look like those I would have bought if they had been in stock. Then it was time to build the farmhouse. Not a complete one, but a small cutaway section. The build is almost finished, so I won't say too much about it now. The video will explain everything in the usual way. I'll have to start building and painting the figures soon because I need many of them. I bought a couple of sets, but not all of them are of any use for this project. I've got 4 sets of hornet heads. 2 of them were a gift from Neil McKay. I'll use a couple of these heads because I need other facial expressions than the original ones. These 2 sets provided me with all the animals I needed except for the cow. She was taken from the Master Box set Operation Milkman. The motorcycle is the second major kit for this dio. Since I needed special license plates and tactical markings, I ordered another set. Thanks go to Hamakabakas for the tip. It saved me a lot of research on the internet. This year I did only 4 tutorials. The first one was about stowage. Then I talked about custom-made sanders, an improved nail cutter and a CA glue applicator. I built a press for corrugated sheet metal because I needed it for the pigsty. The last one was about color and camo netting and things you could use as vegetation on your dios. I did 24 inbox reviews, well, actually 23 videos, one with a review on 2 sets. As you can see, I received many gifts again this year. Thanks a lot to all the guys who were so generous to send me kits. This set came as a big surprise. It will be used for the next kit. This one here. I bought it for 20 euros instead of 80 euros. I don't know when I'll start building it, but of course I already have a dio in mind. This kit was on special offer and I couldn't resist. Again, it was Hamilcar Barkas who made me aware of it. This body build with McLean 187 was started almost 2 years ago. I feel very guilty for having neglected it for so long. I'll finish it right after this Hey Cheese dio. That's a promise, Patrick. My 2 entries for the Barkas build will be next. I rename one of them because the German word Ostfront can't be translated into Eastern Front without losing its real meaning. That's why I initially used East Front, but that's not a correct English expression. This project will be finished this year. I was asked many questions about it and I'll answer them by finishing the dio. I lost my mojo on this one, but as soon as I regain it I'll continue the build. This was meant to be built for Steve Mottram's M-build, but I never really started it. Since Bob Arnott has the same kit, it'll be built in a body build. This wonderful kit was my girlfriend's present for my birthday last year. There's a very special dio on my mind. Another kit and the figures are still missing. I really hope I get round to start building it next year. I won't participate in any new group or body builds next year. I won't work on several projects at the same time either. That doesn't work for me, and I guess it's a reason why I wasn't able to finish any projects in 2017.